I believe it's a cycle that has been able to grow, unfortunately, in our society, and just it's not fair to our young people because reading, as I think about how I benefited from it, it allowed me to have access to see a world outside of my community. It allowed me to dream more so than ever, and also to to just be able to relate to what is available, what could be. And so when you have children that don't have that, it probably, well, we know it causes them to lose hope. It causes them to be bullied, and it causes them to not feel like they fit in. And I think one of the greatest disservices that we provide to our children is not pushing the ability to read. So in my family, my mom worked two jobs to put four out of her five children through college, and two went to PWIs, two went to HBCUs. The ability, as the youngest of five, by the time everyone else was out of the house, I had 2 years alone with me and my mom. The ability to go to Davidson College Library, not authorized, but they never bothered me to read their books. So the ability to sit at home and to read books allowed me to be able to achieve what I've been able to do today. So I tell people I'm a lifetime learner. My greatest passion is being a journalist. And just imagine if I didn't start reading, I wouldn't even, I had no idea this would be my career. I declared my major at UNC Chapel Hill when I was a junior. But up until that point, I can recall reading books to the point where they stayed with me that I would dream about what I've read that night. And even once I graduated from college, I could dream about newspapers, articles that I've read, and wake up and recite what I had read. And some people said to me, how could you remember? It left such an impact on my life to where I desired to be able to achieve what I was reading about. And so that pushed me to be able to attend University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, to get my master's at Syracuse, to be able to comprehend that if you truly believe in what you're reading, you can achieve it. So the doors that have been open for me, I've been on radio now for over 30 years, which is kind of unheard of in this market. Television. I've been on television for 10 years in and out. But I believe, because of all that I've read, that I can achieve anything. And that's how I've pursued that. So people don't know I worked for the airlines for years. And when I left, I was teaching people how to detect explosives and check baggage. People are surprised. It's because it's something I was interested in. But I had to have read about it to see that I could do this. In addition to that, I have never been afraid to step out and try the different occupations because I know at the end of the day, I can find and gain the knowledge. And I just get excited about learning. And that's what is missing, I believe, in our children. If they only realize that connecting those dots, the sky's the limit. So let's reflect on the history of our community and how our ancestors, who we stand on their shoulders, the one aspect that they were denied over and over was the ability to read. Because once you learn to read, now you're able to understand what is happening, and you can now dream, which is very dangerous for someone that's trying to suppress your hopes and your values. So, not to sound like someone that's an elder, but I have served in the community. If enslaved people can teach themselves to read and deal with all that they had to deal with and still survive, imagine the impact of what you're able to provide for yourself. Because we all know once you get that education, no one can take that away from you. And I think that we're in a season now where you need something that helps you escape. You need something that helps you to try to understand what we're dealing with. And you just need to know your history and your background. Now, I'm convinced that no matter what season we go through, we're built for that time, but it can be challenging. And again, that's where reading can benefit you, because if you can draw on history books or adventure books or books that can show you kind of blueprint of how to navigate this thing called life, then you're so much better for it. I, it is heartbreaking in working with children to learn about children that cannot read, because we're denying them so many opportunities.